everything about their business is tied around them. Not because they don't have good staffs, because of the fear of perfection in them. They want everything to go the way they want it to be. You feel without you, it cannot be done. You don't want to let your staff fail so that they can learn. Something happened yesterday in my team. A client came to the office and he said he needed us to help him do like a business. Please, am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just put an emoji on the chat box, please. You can hear me clearly? Okay. You can hear me, just put an emoji on the chat box so I know we're good to go. So, okay, thank you. I can see the emoji coming in. Thanks so much. So the clients came around, we got talking. He needed us to help him do a business management consulting that have to do with that will cover structure, system, and strategy. And the fee that was charged that was 1.5 million. That we charge him for that. It's going to be for a 60 days work for him. Along the line, my team member mistakenly wrote, because the way we work, you pay 70% out of what we're doing for you. So the way we worked, my team member mistakenly did an invoice for instead of 1.5 million, the person did an invoice for 1,050,000. Now that was an error. But some of you will not allow your staff to make those mistakes. Yes, I know it causes us at times, but please, you need to loosen your system, just like one of us said here. You need to loosen your system. You need to allow things, let people learn around you. Maybe you are just stuck now, everything around you, everybody, they must call you for all approval. They must reach, everything is about you. So you can't grow. You need to water down some of those tight things around you. Because you know why? Before you got to where you are today, you were not perfect. It's a process that you used to get to this place. So allow people breathe in your system. Let me use that word. You need to allow people to breathe in your system. Not you running around, you tell them, I hear people say, if I not do them, it not will be like saying I do them. Then it's a failure on your part. I just pull up the invoice now. Can you see the invoice, please? Can you see it? Hello, please, can you see it?
Yeah.
Good. Now,
yeah, we can see
my account lady wrote, being payment for 8 weeks management consulting, which includes structure, system, and strategy for business growth. Now, here's supposed to be 70% of 1.5 million. Now, 70% of 1.5 million will give you 1,050,000. But she did this. Allow people to make mistakes around you, but not costly mistakes. Not like maybe you've been into production, you're supposed to miss some chemicals, say because coach said we shall. No, not at all. But let people around you learn. That's the question. That's what I mean now. So as I corrected them, they did this invoice 3 times. I don't know if they're on this call. This invoice was done about 4 times yesterday. I wanted them to learn. So next time, we were to raise an invoice for clients for consulting or training, they understand it. But some of you now will get angry. Take this thing and go and do it yourself. Now, let me ask, have the staff learned? Hello, can you hear me? Do you think if you do it yourself with anger, do you think the person have learned? You can unmute your mic and answer, or you can put on the chat box. When you take things from your staff out of anger and rage to go do it yourself, do you think your staff have learned? No, I believe it's going to be no. Thank you, sir. No, sir. So please, these are things, you see some business owner, they are the one even blocking themselves. So let's look at what we have to look. So please, what I brought that up is that everybody must give room for learning process around you. Perfection is for those in the grave. If you want to be perfect, then you're not ready for business growth. You need to allow things go on. So this now brings us to, let's look at what we looked at the last time. We talked about, for those people that are doing us for today, I'll do a quick recap. Last time we looked at, I told you that your goal as a business owner is to help your clients do this area. Your client comes to you all unorganized. They need your product and your service to do this for them. And your expertise is what will make these arrows to link up. That's to say, every time a client is reaching you, you need to think of the big picture. How do I satisfy this client? That should be your ultimate goal. Please water down the money things. Some of you bring so much energy of money. That's why I say that there is two things you can run your business. Either you run it through cost base or value base. The cost base is when you put in all your costs into one transaction. The value base is about, okay, I want this client to gain value. When they gain value, at the end of the day, they'll patronize me for the value they've gotten. And I told you, for us, we use value base to run our business here. Ours is a value-based strategy that we use here in Boostmap. Then we talked about the 3 circles of sustainable growth in business. One, we talk about circle of influence, your circle of consigns. I took further and I talk about what these are things that you have no control over. Let's say just the way dollar is going up right now, you have no control over those things. But rather, you should begin to look at what your circle of what influence. What are the things can you influence? What is the network of friends you need to connect with to help you minimize your operational cost? And I made mention of my friend Fee, did all my Facebook ad. If I was to pay Fee, he will be teaching in this session, he will be teaching in this training on digital marketing, and Fee will come to digital marketing here. And I told if I was to pay that young man, I'll pay nothing less than 500K. How much do people that subscribe pay? That's another big question. So some of you are bankrupt with quality friendship in your business network. That's why you pay for everything. You cannot collaborate with people because you yourself, you are not accessible. Everything about you is just greed, your money, people do business with you, you are not sincere. So structuring your business goes around this whole thing. The next one, look at your circle of control. What are the things that are within your control? Your skills within your control. This is 2024. The strategy that you use in 2023 might not work in this 2024. The skills within your circle of control. We looked at also your assets, the things you have in your business, your equipment, all those are within your control. And one way you can structure your business for more profit, if you have any equipment in your place, how often do you service those equipment? Is it until they break down that you service it? You have a laptop in your office right now. Somebody is going home. You are going home. You charge your laptop from morning till evening. Now, when that battery goes off, when that battery dies, that is a cost to your business. Let's say you're into production. Your light, you can use energy saving bulb. So you must look for how to put it under controls in your business. The next time we're looking at now at also your 4 key materials. Look at your financial resources, your material resources, your human resources, your intellectual resources. You should be able to clearly understand that in business, these 4 resources is your core duty as the CEO to coordinate every day. That is to say, business is about 2 things, operation and strategy. Maybe you are not growing, you are suffocating because you are doing more of an operational duty as a CEO rather than doing strategic work. You give your staff tasks to do, you still come back to do it. It tells you that you are with the wrong people. That's why I said it on last week, that some of you prefer to hire incompetent hands because you need cheap labor. You are using 200,000 to 200K to employ 4 people. When you can get one person to pay 150,000 to get that job done and even do more better. So you can now see that when it comes to structuring your business for more profit, it goes beyond, sales in business is just one of everything. Sales, closing sales, marketing, making money into the business is an event in a sequence. But many people focus so much on sales. I want to sell, I want to make revenue, money in my business. whereas you've not fixed up some things. So go back now and look at your staff strength. Am I having the round peg in the round hole? Do I have the square peg in the square hole? Those cheap labors might be why your business is screwing up, because they don't have the capacity to process what you are talking about. They don't have the capacity, they don't have the mindset for career paths. Yes, understand that some businesses that need us to have unskilled labors. Like in my farm, I have some wonderful 3 guys on my farm right now. Now, those guys are not bothered with the vision of the company. Their own is just to ensure that the egg lay, the bird lay, they sell, they produce. That's what they are doing. But in doing that, not all costs you can cut in your business. Some costs will come back and cut you. Take that. Please write on the chat box. Not all, some costs to come back and not all costs I can cut in my business. Write it down on the chat box, please. Not all costs, C-O-S-T. I can cut, then C-U-T in my business. Write it down, please. Not all costs I can cut in my business. Not all costs. Write it there, please. Not all costs I can cut. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Yaya Usman. Yaya, thank you. Thank you, Anne, for that. We are much. We are about 24. So we could get close about 20 persons to write on that. Not all costs I can cut in my business. So my fault, in attempt for us to cut costs, the cost is coming back to cut us. You need cheap labor, and the cheap labor is coming back to screw up the quality of what you are doing. You cannot see what we're talking about. Employ someone that can help you do the digital marketing. You say no, you have who will help you do it. And the person is not, okay, now my friend fee, if you want to run your digital ad for you, you fund your account on your own. You give him the login details to run your ad for you. You don't send him the money to help you run the ad. Now, some people now will tell you, send me the money, I will help you run the ad. And you give them a budget of, say, 100,000 naira, and they put it there and say they are spent with 20,000 naira. Because you don't have access to the back end of that ad you are running, they'll tell you the ad is not converting, not knowing that the person is using 20,000 to run your ad for you. But if you meet someone like Fee will tell you that, you know what, I'm charging you, say, 300,000 naira to do this thing for you. Fund your account and I'll manage it for you. Now, one is expensive. Somebody will see one and say, no, it's too expensive, I will not go there. Let me look for those small cost people and pay them 50,000 that let me do my Facebook ad. Not knowing that the guy end up taking the money for your ad to augment what you are paying him. Please, I will learn in that top, please. So please, not all costs you can cut in your business. Not all costs you can cut in your business. Labor cost is what you should not cut. Like the doctor in our group now, please get an experienced nurse to run, get an experienced nurse to help you run your business system for you, your operational system. So if you're in this business, so they're talking about your financial resources, material resources, intellectual resources, and what human resources. Then now further again to look at also on last week. I'm doing this recap for those of us that could not log in because of some little glitch on that day. Now, your business is in 3 shapes: your structure, your system, and what? Your strategy. Your structure has to do with how things are being done in the business. What is the workflow? Just for me, all I do in my business now is to confirm the alert. Time to pay salaries. My general manager upload it on the internet banking. We went to the bank. We set up the internet banking in the bank. He's an uploader and an approver. He sees what inside him. He sees everything that comes to the company's account. But most of you, you're not sincere to yourself. You have a dubious nature as a business owner. You feel when your staff know how much they come to the business, they want to ask for more salary. No, they won't ask for more salary if you carry them along. Please put your favorite emoji on the chat box. Just put your favorite emoji on the chat box. If you know that, or just express how you're feeling right now on the chat box with one word. Let's get this busy. Just type anything you have in mind right on the chat box. So when your staff knows the liability in your business, a lot of them will not ask for increment. But because for you, let me show you something quickly. But because some of you, you just want to hide the money. You fear if they know how much you earn now, they will start to ask for salary increment. No, sir. No, ma'am. Your staff deserve to know. Your staff deserve to know the operations of the business. So most small business owners are struggling because of this kind of attitude. They believe that no, the staff are not supposed to know what to make in revenue. How would they know? If they know X, Y, Z will happen. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. Let me show us something quickly about the cost in my farm. And I would show you that and ask a quick question right now for us to answer. Because most of what you see, some of you look at me on Facebook, you admire what I do. It's beyond those things that I write on social media. There's big work to be done. So let me show us this, for example, now. Can you see this Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is the cost we used to set up my farm in 2021. Now, if you come down here on this cost sheet now, let's scroll down here. Everything that was spent in the farm to set up my farm, how much is this? Who can see, apart from my team member? Who else? I need somebody at a participant to how much can you see here?
So about 21 million plus.
Thank you, sir. 21.7 million. Now let me now come here again. Operations after being the farm, how much is this we to start? How much do you need to start operation? Hello?
4 million.
Thank you. So if you add, say, let's say 4 million plus 21 million, how much is that, please?
That's about 25.3 there. What?
Okay, thanks. So that's approximately 27 million naira that I invested in that project. All my staff know about this money. They know how much we spent in setting up the business. Let me now ask, do you think anybody will be asking me to pay them 500,000 right now inside that business? Can somebody ask me? Do you think somebody will ask that money now? That we are selling egg, chicken is flowing. Please, pay me 500K. Knowing the liability in the business. Will they do that, sir?
Not at all, sir.
Not at all, sir. Thank you. So transparency is the foundation for structuring your business for more profit. Write it down in your book here. Transparency is the foundation for structuring my business for more profit. That's the first level first. Because now everyone now know that even now they haven't seen the chicken laying. They are seeing the eggs in their mind. They know. So if you take, say, this 27 million naira investment in my farm, now divide it by 5 years. Let's do the math, please. Please get your Bible and do this. Because I teach practical in my sessions. I'm not yet to, we'll do theory, but it's practical we are doing, my brother and sister in the Lord. So let's do a math now. So let's do this. 27 million naira is what we've invested. And we've spread it that it's assuming that we borrow this money from the bank. Now, you must understand, every money you invest in your business must be clearly recorded. And assuming that you took the money from GTB or FCMB or Skybank or Zenith Bank, and you have to pay in 5 years' time, starting from the first year you start your business, that is what? Free. You don't need to pay anything to the bank. Please, are you understanding this practical example I'm giving right now, please? Are we learning, please? Yeah. So let's do this now. 27 million naira have been borrowed from the bank. And we need to pay within the next 5 years. So we need to pay within 6 years. The first year of operation is free. They don't charge us for anything. It's just free. And this 27 million naira is interest free. They're not going to charge us interest. It's just pay. Now let's now do 27 million divided by 5 years. How many do you have there? I want somebody to please calculate for me. 27 million divided by 5 is how much?
5.4.
5.4.
Thank you. 5,400,000. Thank you. So meaning every year, the business need to pay 5,500,000 back to where we borrowed that money from. Let's assume we borrowed it. Then divide 5.4 by 12. 5.4 divided by 12 is what?
$450,000.
Okay, 450,000. Thank you, sir. So 450,000 divided by 31 days. That gives us what?
That gives us 14,000. Sorry, 14,516.
14,516. Thank you, sir. So meaning every day in that business, we need to keep 14,560 aside because we have BC. Meaning every month, we must pay 450,000 back. My staff understand this mathematics. But let's not imagine they don't know anything about this thing at all. I'm the only one that just drive my car. When I drive the car to the fine, just press the door. I wear fine perfume, check and go. Now, do you think they will understand my pain? No, they will not. They will never understand that. So let me ask this now. I don't know who's on this call, Femba or Anna, who is. How much do we need to set up our training hub Boostma in total?
About 8 million naira.
Good, sir. 8 million naira. When was that, sir?
Last year.
Last year. Good. I don't know who's on this call again. Anne or Mori. How much is our office rent in Boostma? Who is on this call?
1.5 million.
Good. For the 3 offices. Now, good. All my staff knows the operational cost in the business. So you can now see that most of you are not making for your business because your staff believe that you are making more money. That's why you see they are trying to steal and steal. They can even steal you inside the business. Please, if you are learning, just type on the chat box. Just put your emoji on the chat box, please. Because I teach practicals. I want us to understand. So when you follow me on social media, see today I'm in UK, France, I'm traveling overseas because my staffs are a tribe. They are tribe, TRIBE. My staff are not my, we don't have a servant-master relationship. Some of you, you have a servant-master relationship with your staff. You are the big boss. You come in, how I put it now, you believe that you are supreme. That's why you are suffocating in your head. That's why you are gasping for breath. So please go back, analyze the cost in your business. Please, sorry, Mr. Damian, for your network. Analyze the cost in your business. So when your staff now misbehave, sir, then you need to let them go. So most of you are struggling because your staff are disconnected totally with the reality you are struggling with. So how we want to structure your business for more profit? It's not possible, sir. Because your staff believe you are earning more. Now, for example, now, someone is to pay us 1,050,000 on Monday. If the person not pay, I go all over for this class because I make cannot pay. So please pray for me that the client pay. Because if the client does not pay, I'll hold everybody in this class and I might spoiler. Now, good now. The clients will pay that money. Let me ask now. Femba, what have to use that money for?
For rent.
For rent. So my staff already know that the money that
For
is
the rent of our 3 offices.
Thank you, sir. So my staff know that money that is coming is for rent. Let me now ask now. Don't answer. So, amen. Thank you, Mr. John Glad. He will pay. So now let me ask now. Do anybody think that they will feel or God don't cash out to 1.5 million naira consulting to the general house? Why do you think my staff will not feel there's money coming to the company already right now? Who else is speaking? Just unmute your mind. Why do you think my staff would not feel like, okay, money came and they've not increased my salary in this January? What do you think so?
Yeah, because they know exactly.
Okay. It's okay.
Because they know exactly.
Go on, who is speaking, please?
Go on, we can hear you.
I was saying you should go ahead, but since he has
No, go
gone
on,
mute,
speak. Go on, speak.
The
Go ahead
money
and
is meant
speak.
for after. Okay, because they know the money exactly is what it's meant for after the client has paid.
Okay, thank you, sir. So please, transparency is the foundation for structuring your business. End of conversation. You see all those ones that they'll allow to come, you'll be hiding your phone. When there's no money, you are screaming out of your voice. No sales, no sales. Client now pay. You are now cornering the money. God. A poor man is always insecure. I'm telling you. The client now want to pay. You are trying to add money. Money come, you just lock up. And some of you are holding your staff salaries. See, if you cannot pay, don't hire. Write it. If I cannot pay, I will not hire. Write it on the chat box. If I cannot pay, I will not hire. So some of you have integrity issue in front of your staffs. Your staff don't believe you. Your staff don't like your words to your staffs is a pinch of salt because you are inconsistent in lying. Sorry, you have been consistent in your lies. So your staff don't take you serious. So I'm trying to look at, because we are all CEOs. I believe everybody on this call are MDs. We own our business. That's why I'm talking at this level right now. Because your staff feel they are a means to an end. So with that, nothing concerns them. Thank you. So if you cannot pay, don't hire. But guess what? If you hire and they're not performing, please, FIRE, fire. Yes, you're not an NGO. You're not running an NGO. That is why when it's time for employment, you don't employ paddy. You don't employ people that you think that your cousin, father relations. No, sir. No, so. So if you cannot pay, don't hire. And if you hire, no performance, you fire. So with this cost of my business, this is how I structure my business for more profit. That's why I say I can travel genuinely. I know that my staff genuinely understand the body in the business. So when my staff sees me in UK, traveling to Germany, Frankfurt, and Paris, they don't think that, oh, he's using the business money to travel. I don't buy a new car and my staff feel, money came, we went to go and buy a new car. No, because they know that my personal resources differs from the business resources totally. It's a total separated thing. So this is what we're looking at when you come to structure your business for more profits. So go back on your own drawing board and ask yourself, do my staff even know the cost liability in this business? How much is diesel? How much is material? Do we have a monthly meeting to look at the whole operational costs in the business? Every month, do we sit down to, okay, how much do we spend this month? Analyze it? No, you don't do these things. So that being said, let's proceed with the training the other part. So let's be looking at your revenue. Now you have your clear, we are clear with our, now we are clear with our expense. Everybody knows that. The next thing you look at should be you need to have a clear, detailed revenue stream. Plan out. It's not with the one, not the one with anointing oil and matto. Not the one with sticker in your office that with this my sticker in this door, heaven will open for me. Heaven will open nothing for you. So you need to go back and design a revenue plan, a clear revenue plan for 2024 as a business owner. How many units of products sold well last year? We should know. See, the work of a CEO is strategy, not operation. So some of you might be saying, hey, I'm a one-man business. How do I do all these things? Sir, yes, you can do it on your own business too. As a one-man business, you don't have a staff. How committed are you with your expenses? Do you have an ATM card to your company's account? That is criminal at first. Some businesses don't have an ATM to their, as a single business, you don't have a staff. As the money comes in, you are using the money. After all, now we're mad, they work, mad, they chop now. I understand. It's my sweat. No, sir, it does not work that way. It does not work that way. So let's now look at this. Because I always, in my sessions, I try to bring out what I do so that you should see how it works. The first thing you need to do this year, now you now analyze your cost, your operational costs, how you set up your business, the rent you have to pay, the equipment you bought, the loan you took, everything you took, you already know that this 200 million naira BC, I am moving the, you know, some of you are the mentality that it's my business, my money. No, it's not your money, because in accounting, there was that entity concept that shows that the business will continue in perpetual existence. So the business is separated from you. If you to be proper accounting, you are only a promoter of the business. As when you are raising in CAC. When you now come out from CAC, you are now a director, meaning if you are a limited liability company, the business can be sued and you not be sued. For example, if maybe I did not deliver in this training for you now, you cannot sue about Rukme. No, sir. Because the money you paid was to Boostman, not my account. So as such, it's you and Boostman that have problem, not you and Abraham Rukme. So I can as well choose to travel to the UK. I take picture in Dubai. All you can say is company is only me money, not me. So knowing that concept now in business, but many of us don't understand that part. Our business is so intertwined with us. So let's take it a further. This is our revenue stream for my business for all what we do this year, 2024. I want to walk you through this, and you go back and ask yourself, have we been able to design this revenue stream? Let's look at the doctor, for example, now. Doctor, I don't know if he's on this call this evening. Doctor, good evening. I don't know if you're on this call. Now, we need to know how many pregnant women we are looking at to come to our hospital to deliver in this 2024. We need to break it down. Yes, it has up. It doesn't make sense, but it makes money. There's one hospital in Gariki here. We are told that hospital, that delivery rate in that hospital is 99%. The women that deliver, they discharge the next day. Meaning, they've seen that as a unique selling point. So how many people are you targeting? How many women that want to give birth in your hospital that you know that you would, by God's grace, help you deliver quality service to them, and they'll tell other women that are pregnant to come to your hospital? We need to know that number, sir. I won't say how many people that have accidents in your business, in your hospital, but nevertheless, you can see that statistics. There might be your emergency ward response time can make people come to your hospital during emergency. That is a way to drive revenue. Please, are we learning at all, please? Hello, can we meet your mic? Are you learning at all this evening, please?
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
Okay, it can become your turnaround. See, your turnaround time can drive your revenue up immediately. Okay, I was in France one time. Somebody, there was this fire outbreak in the next flat close to our place in Paris. The people called these fire people. Less than 5 minutes they were there. It was like magic that day. They brought down their long, what is it called? Their long ladder. I would just say, in my country, that house we burn, even our flat won't catch fire before they'll come. Now, the turnaround time. Maybe some of you, your turnaround time is why you're not making money. The gap between when you respond to a request to deliver that request will make the client think of somebody else. So let's look at our revenue for Boostman now. The plan for Boostman is to wait. First, this is our revenue. Target audience for consulting, individual and startup owners. If 5 persons pay 50,000 per month, that's 250,000. Quarterly, we are targeting how much? 750,000. In a year, for consulting only, we're looking at 3 million naira. Then, if 3 people pay 250,000 per month, we're looking at 750,000, then 2,250,000 in a quarter, and 9 million naira in a year. They will not take it a step further again. Need an analysis session. So for you to say you want to chat me up right now, say, okay, you want to pick my brain. You want to say, okay, I have people on my chat like, hey, Abraham, I don't respond because you know why? If I respond to you, you are deflating my target for the year. So I assume that the company has given me a target. Abraham, you must bring in 1.5 million naira targets from consulting. So me giving free consulting, I'm cheating the company because I have staff tied to pay. So if 5 people pay 25,000 naira in a month, we're looking at 125,000 naira. Then times that period making now, that is only for consulting only. So our target to make 13 million naira this year in consulting. So go back now and be able to itemize your products, how much you are going to make from each of your. So the engineer here, how many buildings, how many duplex, how many bungalows do you want to build? I'm not saying whether you have the customer or not. Leave the customer part. Have you broken it down in your own paper? So that you cannot, when you have a sales target, you're able to, you cannot be in your office in the whole day. Nobody is asking for what you are doing. And you say with God, those things are possible. No, it will not work. Because this game is a game of number. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for your for that. I'll work with that. Also, please check the mute button for all the participants. Hope they are all not muted. Check it for them. So, business is about game of numbers. If you cannot see your business in numbers, you are going nowhere. If you like, go and rent an office in World Trade Center in the US, you must see your business in numbers. In numbers, how much are we making today? End of conversation. Not what you have in your warehouse, not the container in the sea coming to it. No, how much? When I offload this container, how much will this container give me? Calculate it, and that is the end of conversation. You saw those AC, those ones are just peripheral. Now, for training and capacity building, what you people are doing right now, how to, can you hear me read this thing? Who can read this thing, please? Who's reading this, please?
I'm reading.
Thank you.
How to okay.
Structure a business for more profit.
Okay. So what do we have here?
If you have 100 persons pay 25,000 per quarter, it will give you about 8 million. That's 100 persons times 8 times 10,000, which gives you about 8
Thank
million.
you, sir. So you need to be intentional in your business, please. So go back this evening. Now you know all the costs in the business now. Your staff now know. How do we generate revenue to match these costs? That is how you show your business. So if you now say this class you are in right now, already planned for this class. About 25 people now, 25 people register for this training. We're going to run on that training again in this series. Now I have an answer for Business Growth Summit. Now, if 200 people pay 5,000 regular, and 200 people pay 10,000 for VIP, we're looking at making 3.5 million naira. That summit is coming up this year because I'm going to launch my book, and people will pay for the book 5,000 naira to be able to attend the summit in Abuja. Then, look at for corporate training. Now, that client that says he want to structure his business for 1.5 million falls under corporate trainings. Now, for organization, 1.3 million per month. We already make one this month already. Then times 2 organization, that is to give us 31 million naira. That's what we are targeting. Then for business leadership roundtable, if 700 people pay 3,000 naira, we'll make 2.2 million naira, 2.1 million. The individual trainees, we look at this. That is summary. Our total cost we are targeting for our facility management company, corporate fumigation, we want to do 500,000 naira. Now, you know, some of you want the big money, knowing that it is small look up that give you the big money. Do you know, if it's not 200 million naira job, I will not engage. No, sir. You must go retail and go wholesale in your business. You must go retail and go wholesale. You must create offers that are for some people, offers that are from the whole people. That's why I said we should fill that form in the group. Temba, please re-put that form again. Because we're going to look at that form next week. Look at your various business you are having. Look at your target. We'll review that form. Temba, can you hear me? Please put back that form again in the group. They can refill it for those that have not filled. Then for individual houses, we want to fumigate. We are looking at 500,000 naira minimum. Then for post-construction cleaning, we're looking at for revenue 1.1 million. two clients to pay, when two clients pay us 1 million naira, that is 2 million. Times 1 year, look at 24 million naira. In summary, they will now have our farm revenue. For chicken, if 1,000 birds are sold for 3,000 naira, after 1 to record, that is 3 million naira. Eggs, 30 crates to be sold for 24,000 naira daily. That gives us 25.9 million. In total, sir, what we are targeting to do is 253 million naira turnover this year. Let me ask, if I now take this thing to church to pray and drink anointing oil and do everything, pay my tithe, don't think that God will answer me? Yes, he will. Please, are we learning at all? Please just put your emoji on the chat box. Just type that, like, just type what you just got so far. Just in one word, express how you feel the chat box. In one word, express how you feel on the chat box. Let's bring it in. We are more here. We are 26 of us. Type how you feel so far. Are you learning? Are you getting value for what you paid for? Are you getting clarity so far? Are you getting clarity so far? Are you getting value? Please just type it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tochuk. You say, yes, thank you, Bayan. You say insight. Then Mudu said massive value. Emperor said, oh, deep value, super exciting. Please, let's bring it out. Just keep typing. Everybody, let's type. Because it's good, because we are not in a physical class, so we need to ginger ourselves now. Who is typing? We are about 25 on this class, on this call. I believe you can get more persons to type in that will go well. Who is putting in there? Thank you. Thank you. You say high value incited. Who else? Let me call their name. If you're not typing, meaning you're not getting value, that's why you're not typing. Let me see. Mr. Jude, good evening, sir. Are you on this training?
Good evening, I'm here.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good to have you too.
Yeah, Echo Power, good evening. So now this is how we believe that this is how you run a business as a CEO. So you now see, when I say it's about operation and strategy, my goal is to focus on this strategy, not me thinking of who sent invoice, what happened in the office. No. Business is about operation and strategy. Operation and strategy. Operation and strategy. This is what you should do in your strategy session as a CEO. So when you go to your office every day, you should be thinking of how to execute these things. Not you going to check if fuel is in generator, going to check running around where to buy material because you feel your staff will cheat you. You know one thing about life, don't feel that you to steal from your guy. That's why you think your staff will steal from you, because a thief feel another person is a thief. So some of you, because of the way you've grown your business, all what you did to your former boss, you are very insecure. You fear, no. If you remember what you do, they will do them back to you. So you want to be in charge of everything. You could not see that why after 5 years you are still struggling. You are good in what you do. You understand what you want to do. You have passion for this business, but you are doing a lot of operational duties of strategy. So my goal as a business owner is for you to look for a strategic way to execute these targets. Now, if you look at something now, part of what I did this evening, now I can share one of my strategies I normally do. That's why you see, you follow me on Facebook, I post a lot. Now, please, some of us might not be social media inclined. I totally understand that. Not everybody that are posting on social media like me, that in my dream, I'm thinking of what to post tomorrow. That's where you need someone to help you run Facebook ad. That's why you need to optimize your visibility aggressively. Nobody pays the silent experts. Please write it on the chat box. Nobody pays the silent experts. Nobody pays the silent experts. Even Dangote run ad. UBA run ad. UBA took Whiskey last year to run their ad. Why are they doing all those things? So now, if you come down here, look at what I wrote on my chat box this evening on my Facebook. Meet Abraham Orukpe. He's an accountant by profession, a certified project manager by Project Institute UK. a certified human capacity development trainer by CMD, a fellow in the University of blah, 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 a certified specialist by London, time in London Business School, and 2-1 in accounting, certified by John C. Maxwell, CEO of this, blah, blah, blah. Under and I put what? Please, can you read this last line here? I want someone to let me read this last line. Yeah. Please, someone, can you see what I'm saying? Can you read this last
Let
line?
me read.
Thank you. Go on.
Abraham offers professional hands-on business management and leadership coaching consulting services with a clear goal to help individuals and organizations effectively and efficiently manage their number 1, financial resource, 2, human resource, 3, material resource, 4, intellectual resource, to ensure they intentionally achieve their short and long-term business goals and have a profitable business they truly deserve. At followers, you can call his training coordinator, Miss Blessing, on so number, and then to book your free consultation session from yours in success, Abraham Orukpe.
Thank you, sir. Then there's nothing like free, sir. I put a link here. When you click on this link, it brings you here. So some of please just understand how to structure this thing. You make good money from your businesses. You make money from this business you are doing. Because you're doing this business to survive. That's why you're struggling a lot. Now, when you come here, what can you see on my dashboard? Please, let me be sure you can see something on my board, please.
Welcome on board.
Thank you, sir.
Unlock.
Thank you. So when you click on that link, it brings you here. Then what we do now, we put all these things here. For 1 hour with me, 25,000 naira. Remember, share our target today. Share is on our target, but 25,000 people that want to pay for consultations is in that place today. 1-on-1 with me, 25,000 naira for 1 hour. Now, 5,000, everything is arranged already. When you now click on, let's say you want to go for farm, or let's say you want to come for business coaching, they already designed a template for you. So some of us on this call is because we don't even know our cost first. That's why any money that comes to the business, we want to eat it immediately. Because, for example, I'm having about 27 million naira on my farm. In my other company, I've invested about 10 million naira. Nigeria have happened to us. There's one on the jail. Let me continue. So I invested about 10 million naira in setting up our training center. So all this cost is what drive me to put systems in place to ensure that clients understand that they must pay when they come to us. So what I'm teaching, sir, I'm not teaching abstract. I'm teaching what is working for me as a consultant and as a farm, a facility management CEO in my businesses, and it can work for you. So please, maybe you just have to tweak what you're doing a little bit. Analyze your costs you invest in your business. Know the cost you are assuming that your uncle gave you that money for that business. Don't say, "Na my sweat, na my savings." After all, nobody they bother me. No. You must have that sense of basic in your business. You must have that sense. Basic means debt. You must have that sense of bodiness, of debt. I cannot call it liability in the business. Yes, it's your savings. You save to start that business. But guess what? The business should pay you that money back. So because you don't have that sense of urgency, you don't have that sense of debt that your business to pay you, but that's why you are eating the profit, eating the capital. As client is paying you, you are going to feed gas, you are carrying your side chick out, your wife call you, "Dear, please, help me to buy Pampers when you are coming home." As client is paying you, from that point, you are buying 3 Pampers. No, sir. I'm not saying you don't take care of your family, but assuming you have a debt to pay by that month ending. So, sir, this is how we run businesses. Passion is not enough to run a business. You need structure. And the only way you need structure, you need to know your cost, know how to generate your revenue. Then now have systems in place to run this thing. That now brings us to, this now brings us to when I say you need system, structure, and strategy in your business. This is what I'm talking about. Please, can we now see it now. So the structure is the office we've rented, the costs that have been accumulated. Sorry about that. Then the systems is what you saw in that paper just now, where we wrote, we want to make 200 million, 265 million in 2024. That is the system. Then the strategy is now what you saw on my Facebook, because you're talking about two things: sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. So what you saw on Facebook was marketing, not sales, because when somebody click on it, my staff calling you. How many of you received call yesterday? How many of you received call yesterday? Did you receive any call from my team member yesterday? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
I
So-
did.
Okay, thank you
also
so
did.
much, sir. Now, that call you receive, it says we are doing no longer marketing, because you're already giving us your money. We are selling for you these services. That to say, next time when you see Abraham Odukpe's ad, even though you're not attending, you will tell someone to attend, because you know that after marketing you, you purchase for our training, you got value through the sales process. Now tell me how structure, system, and strategy cannot work in your business. So this is what it takes to say I have a structure in my business. This is what it takes to say you have a system in you. So go back now. I'm giving us an assignment, please. I know you people are big CEOs on this call. Please pardon me to give this task. I want you to draw out all the costs in your business right now. Whether you are a one-man business or a big man, whether you have a company with staff or you just have a laptop, please go and check the costs in your business. Sit down. Remember how much you've invested in that business. Then divide it by, say, 5 years from now. Just leave 1 year. Okay, 1 year, the bank give me the free money, they use my money first. Then divide it by 5 years. Then I know how much you have to do every month. Then come out and list all the service you are doing. Like Mr. Jude is into printing. I remember he did second and our training, and I can say for sure he has been a wonderful person. For him to pay for our training twice, meaning he got value and he is eager for learning. So now let's say you brought your equipment, sir, in your place. Those your printing machine equipment, those heavy equipment, you bought those things, let's say with, say, 50 million naira. We need to know what it takes you to rent that shop, what it takes to demarcate, break those demarcations. We need to know the total cost in the paper. Like, is it 50 million you've spent? We need to know it, sir. Divide that by, say, 3 years. That's to say you've negotiated with the bank who gave you that money. Okay, 3 years, 2 years as an investor. Divide by 2 to 3 years or 5 years, depending on what you are comfortable with. Then drive that at your monthly minimum sales target. So when you know, for example, now, I know that I should be making 450,000 naira every month. So when the month ends, I don't make 450,000 naira, I know that there's something wrong somewhere. But most of you, because you don't know the cost invested in your business, so when the month ends, you make 100,000, you say, thank God, after all money come. Not knowing that you are 2 years behind. So if now you are owing a bank money and you're supposed to remit, say, 300K every month. If you make 50K, you know the pressure that is coming. So I've said things this evening now. One, see your business in figures. Stop seeing your items. Mr. Jude, you are printing. Stop seeing those your materials. Stop seeing your machines. Start seeing the money that are lying down on the floor there. That big machine you bought, sir, that let's say is 15 million naira. See 15 million naira every day on the floor. Don't see machine. Anything you see, everything in figures. Figures means money. See it in figures. See it in figures. See it in figures. Then that makes you go angry. I say, no, I need to drive this sales. Then when you're not sure your business, like that's when, sir, when you're not recruiting, you don't recruit people that are not aligned with what you are doing, because you have a sense of urgency. You don't recruit a staff that take excuses. In a month, a staff tell you the mother swallows shovel, the father is having migraine villa, the uncle is fighting, all those blah blah. No, because we have a target to meet. You don't recruit staffs that are not serious. And you yourself, you don't wake up because you have targets to meet. You don't go to your office around 10. Who does that? Some of you, your attitude is why your business is not growing. You have a bad managerial attitude. You show up in your place of work 10 o'clock in the morning as a CEO. What are you telling other people to do? Yes, you have an HRO. I understand. You have a timekeeper. I understand. Sir, please, this 2024, man, you need to change your attitude as a CEO. Because you know why? Your business is an extension of you. Your business is an extension of you. Your business is an extension of you. So now we've talked about this. We've talked about structure, system, and strategy. Please, do you understand how to do these three things right now? Please, do you know that? Just type on your chat box. Do you understand? Have I been able to explain structure, system, and strategy? Am I able to explain that to you, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So when you saw this ad, we talked about how to structure business for more profit. This is the foundation of doing that. Getting this right, knowing your total cost in the business, knowing the monthly liability you should pay, assuming you borrow the money, now itemizing your offer one after the other, not assuming. If you are selling this native and these stitches together, no, how many stitches are you going to sell? How many material are you selling? If you are selling this, my bangles, I'm having 3 here and this brown one. Now, I bought this when I went to Kenya, Nairobi. Now, how many are you going to import to Nigeria this year? We need to know. Now, this one on my hands here is a gift from a friend. Now, how many, this is my name, AB on it. How many people want to buy customized one from you? We need to know how many. Some people want to buy 3. Some people want to buy 2. How many 2 are you selling? And how many 3 are you selling? How many together are you selling? Sir, we need to know this. So when you now say you have a marketer, this is where your marketer should come and market for you. When you're having a meeting with your team, this is what people should discuss. Not God bless you, without you, I don't know what will be happening in this business. Let's just try our best. No, sir. No. A CEO job is to execute the strategy. Your staffs are to manage your operations. But every time you focus on operations, you don't have time for strategy. You see why you're not making money. You see why you're getting stuck. You see why you're running around circles. You see why you're getting frustrated upon all you know. Your head want to just blow. No, sir. So now we further. Then, in doing this, we'll not take it a step further. Let's look at this. Your offers. Everything you saw in that sheet I showed to us were offers. Let me pull up that again. Everything you saw on that list I pulled up then was offers. Was offer. Where is this guy? Okay, the second, my apology. It should be equal. So everything you saw on that sheet was all about offers. Everything you saw then was offer. So you need to go back and create an offer. What should people buy from you? Let's say you're into services. Maybe you just have to redesign that service that you're doing right now. Just maybe. So, yeah, now everything you see in here is offer. Everything you see. Can you see what I'm showing you? Good. Everything here is an offer. So when I'm recruiting my staff, doing the interview, I'm thinking, how will this person fall into this revenue thing? But many of you are employing your staff based on you feel there's a need to employ. Not knowing that there's a need. The person is just like you're bringing in a football match. Yes, let's say we're playing, Nigeria playing Cameroon tomorrow. Now, when the coach is making substitution, he knows that if I bring in a midfielder, meaning the midfield, there's a problem in the midfield. So that's why he's asking the midfielder to go there. Now, when he's bringing a striker, meaning the striker is doing so many chances that he could not convert to goal. But when they are conceding more goals, meaning the defender is having an issue. And they are not working in line with the goalkeeper. But most of you are needing a striker and you are getting a midfielder because the midfielder is your sister, your brother, sister, cousin, nephew that does not have a job. So for me now, if I'm to employ anybody, I'm thinking in my head, if I'm to employ Mr. Elijah right now, Mr. Elijah Dodo to come and work in my company. So where does it fall into the sales target? How does it bring money to me? If I'm saying, okay, I'm going to employ, and for a name here, Mr. Chambili, to come to my company to work, I'm thinking in my mind, so where does it fall into this target? If I'm bringing, let me say, Mr. Silas to come and work for me, I'm thinking in my mind, so where, during the interview, not your, I don't care about your PhD, yes, it's good, it's part of it, but I'm thinking, so what end will Mr. Emmanuel add to the bottom line of this, my company? Now with this one, I will not recruit the round peg in round holes because I already know the need I'm coming to cover. So when you are resuming on Monday, we know, okay, you coming in on Monday, this is the angle you are starting from. So please, this is what it takes us to structure our business for more profits. After all this, now alpha is clear. Do not look at our audience. Some of you right now, you are good, your offer is right, but you're saying to the wrong people. Now look at that again, your funnels. You don't have a clear process for people to contact what you are doing. I just showed you just now. You click a link on my Facebook, it takes you to a page where you can book a session. Some of you, your problem in your business is that you have too much human contact. Yes, too much human contact, too much human contact, too much human contact in your sales process. How many of you have bought something have you ever bought something from Jumia before? Yes or no? Just say, you can unmute and say yes or type. Have you bought something from Jumia or AliExpress?
I have from Jumia.
Thank you, sir. So that thing you are buying, imagine the allow phone number there to call the seller before purchasing. Do you know that you call the seller first to ask him the quality of what you are buying? Do you agree that?
I do.
Thank you. But now, Jumia took off that and did what? Put a proper product information to help you enhance your decision-making process. Let me show you something quickly on Jumia. Because I want us to, see, I just want you to make money. Make money. Money is sweet. When you make money, you relax. You don't get aggressively angry. Some of my staff now, they feel in their mind that this my boss have gone gaga because we gave them target last month and some of them, they could not meet up. And in their mind, they are praying like, I don't know what's wrong with this man anymore again. He used to be nice. I'm looking for money. That is why. So let's continue now. So let me show you Jumia site. So some of you, your problem is this. You don't have a sufficient product information around what you are offering. So let's assume that I want to buy. Can you see my screen, please? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So let's assume now we want to buy. Yes, let's say we want to buy this phone. No, that phone, man. Let's say we want to buy this gen right now. Now, under this gen, let's go down here. Can you see what they did? Features. Capacity, 3.5 kVA. Start type, electric. Rate, I don't know what they wrote about. I don't know about those ones. Fuel tank, 21 liters. Capacity of copper coil. Maybe, I don't know. You might know what that. Noise, low noise. Fuel efficiency, automatic voltage, low this, then that specification. Sir, ma, this is known as product information. So many of you, you've not taken down time to bring out the features of what you are offering. You say you are not making money. Please, just put on a chat box if you are getting value. Just put emoji on the chat if you are learning this. If you know you are learning this evening, you're seeing clearly in what you're doing. Just put on a chat box there. You put on a chat box there. You're getting so much value. Thank you so much, Ifoma. Thank you. Let's make it rolling. I need 10 people to put on the chat box on your emoji there before we continue. Thank you. Let's put it here. Let's bring it out. Let's push it out. Let's push it out. Let's bring it out. How many people are putting? Okay, who else again? Who else is bringing out? Dash me the emoji now, or you feel you not. I will end this class right now. Dash me the emojis. I want the emojis to come in. Okay, so let's fire on now. Thanks so much. So, this is what you, so please go back. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, please, a second. So, do me a favor, please. Let's take this. I don't want us to have so much information and get confused. Let's do something, please. Guess are you with your bar? Can you remove your camera? Let me on this evening. Show me your paper you're writing with, please. Let's start with that first. I want us to get something clear this evening, please. Show me your paper you're writing with, please. Just open your camera. I know some of you don't have light. Some of you you are not putting a shirt right now. Some of you just remove singlets. Okay, just show me the paper only. Don't show me your face. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much for all. I can see everybody that is bringing it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Alasha Dudu. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Mr. John Glad. The people that I'm seeing, I'm calling their name. Thank you, Mr. Tochi. Okay, Tochuku. Hope Tochi is okay for me calling you. Thank you, Areson. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Good. So let's do something now. I want this to be objective. Let's get clarity so I don't bring so much information. The first thing we need to do first is what? Number one, write it down. Number one, I will calculate the cost invested in my business. Write it down, please. I will calculate the total cost invested in my business. Total cost invested in my business. Let's write that one down first. Depending on how long your business has been, if you can remember since when you started, fine. But if you cannot remember, please do 3 years. In accounting, they're known as tax clearance. Your tax clearance carries 3 years. Please, we need to know what you did in 2023, 2022, and 2021. Doing that will now tell you the kind of business owner you've been. So next week, in our class, I will say tomorrow, but I don't want to rush it so much. I don't want to feel pressurized. Please, home service and number, please take this and I'll take tax to the team to the house. So next class, we are coming to present individually here. If you like, don't come. Say you have a running stomach, that's why you could not attend. I know you. I'll catch you, I'll drag you to come and present here. Number one, please, I want to see your business cost for the past 3 years. For 2021, 2022, and 2023. Each year, what you've bought, even though you are a one-man business, I want to see that cost. Even though you've not, I know some people say, I'm not yet started, I can catch you there. Give me 3 years plan ahead. So those of you that are in operation, I need 3 years backward. You that's in operation that want to start, I need for 2024, 2025, 2026. Is that clear? If you're in the spirit, chat fire on, right? Write fire on the chat box. I know some of you are wondering which kind of class I pay for. Yes, you paid and you must get value. Type on the chat box, fire on there if you agree. So if you're in business, I want to see your investment cost for the past 3 years. Assuming I'm an auditor, assuming I'm that uncle that gave you money 2 years ago. Write it there. I want to see what you spend in 2021, what you spend in 2022. You rent office, I want to see it. In 2023, I want to see the cost. That is settled. Good. Then the next part of this exercise is that I want to divide that cost. Divide that cost by 4 years. Let me put pressure on your finance. 4 years. Meaning, it's assuming that that money you've spent in your business for the past 3 years, you start paying from 2024, 24, 25, 26, 27. 4 years. Divide that cost by 4 years to now know how much you need to pay every month. Please, is it clear? Type on the chat box, it's clear. Chat on, understand the tax now. It's clear. Chat, put on the chat box, it's clear or it's not clear. Because I want us to get this tax well. Then, please put in the chat box. I want to see somebody type it. Okay, thank you, sir. He says it's clear, Mr. John Glad. Who's typing in next clear there? So divide this cost by 3 years if you're already in your business. So let's assume the bank gave you 4 years to pay back the money, right? Divide that there. Then for you that want to start, you cannot escape this assignment. Check the cost for the next 3 years. You want to rent an office space, you want to do XYZ, you want to do XYZ. Divide it by 3 years. So if you're already in a business already, divide by 4. If you're about to start, divide by 3. Let's get this thing clearly. Homesoness, are you on this call?
Yes, sir.
Please, let's take this assignment so I can retype it back in the group.
Yes, sir.
So now you've done that, let's come to the revenue. No, before we do that, let's come to the number 2 of that. Let's type in number 1. Number 2, write down all what you offer in your business. Whether you're into consulting, you're into product, whatever you're into, please write it down. Then tell me which of those offers gave you more money last year. Yes, it's tedious, but it's structured when you're doing our business. Now, let's say what you're doing right now. You sell cup and water. Which one gave you money last year? Is it the water you are selling or the cup? Or people are buying both? We need to know that clearly. So meaning, what we'll talk about one, expense, cost invested. The next one will be revenue. Revenue right now. So I want to know what is the revenue you made in these 3 years. So if you cannot get that cost, then look at the mirror and say, man, I don't fuck up. If you as a business owner cannot analyze this thing, please look at the mirror by Friday evening, next week Friday, and say, man, I don't mess up. Can I see that everything is not prayer? Everything is not prayer. Some of you are more angry with God if business is not growing, whereby you don't have a record. Some of you now know the point you are going to have right now is because you lack record in your business. That will be number 1 challenge right now. Number 1 challenge is going to be you don't have records. So you can now see why you don't need to handle this business as now my own, anything will happen, it not concern anybody. No, it concerns me as your consultant. That's why you pay for this training. So now we now agree, we itemize. You see the way I show you that I want to know how I want to make money. So tell me, what is your what? MPV. What is this thing called? Is it MPV or MVP?
MVP.
Thank
MVP.
you. MVP. Your minimal valuable product. Now I explain now. An MVP means if you don't sell at all for your business, what can they buy? Like in my farm, my MVP is the egg. You don't get how a bad rich. They must buy 1 crate from my farm. In consulting, you don't get how a bad from my consulting. Somebody must pay for a consultation session. My MPV, there's no how a month will go. I will not make 1 error, either in cleaning, in facility, in farm, in consulting. 1 error must come in. So please, I want to know what is your MVP. Please, is that MVP clear?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a victim of no record. Please, is that MVP expression clear?
Yes.
Okay, MVP means minimal variable product. MVP, minimal variable product. Minimum viable product. I'm sorry, type it on the group there. Type it on the general chat box there. MVP means minimum viable product. So you need to know your MVP. It's very important. So that's why when you meet an investor, They'll tell you, so what's your MVP like? Please don't go blank and say, I don't understand though. Your MVP means if they don't buy at all, what is the minimum? What is that one thing they must come and ask? For example, growing up, my mom have a provision store. My mom MVP was chewing-gum. You saw the kind of banana chewing-gum, those long chewing-gum that time that we used to, those things. My mom then, our next MVP was thread. You know, then we used to have this stove that have those thread on it, those thread round. Now, our MVP was thread. Now, my mom minimum third MVP was lamp glass. You know that lamp that we have that glass for the ancestors on this call, not the Gen Z, not the Indomie generation, the ancestors on this call. You know what I mean now? That glass now, that lamp that have glass you raise like this, that you normally break around 7 in the evening when you cannot go and buy again. Do you remember that glass? Oh, can you unmute your mic? If you remember that kind of lamp glass now, that is like this, you have to raise the.
Yes,
Okay.
I know.
See them, they don't
Bush
become
lamp.
small. How many of
Only
you
bush.
how many did you break? How many of you broke those glass that time?
Plenty.
Mr. John Glad, you are laughing. Mr. Tochukwu, did you break that glass when growing up? Who else again broke those glass? You see that the glass have cracked. Now it's part to cover the side and smoke not to choke people up in the night. Kerosene lamp. Thank you, doctor. So now those are the 3 MPV of my mom business then. The glass, the thread for the stove, and the chewing-gum people always buying. So please go back now and check your business. What is the minimum MVP in my business? What is the minimum MVP in my business? What is the minimum MVP in my business? We need to know that. So give me 3 minimum MVP in your business. Okay, doctor says I broke some. I'll report to your mom. So you need to pay her interest for the one you broke. So we need 3 minutes. Now let's say doctor, for example. Now your MVP should be what? We need to be clear. Is it the frequency of pregnant people that come to your place? Or is it the frequency of people that come for malaria treatment and typhoid? Or people that come to do tests? We need to be clear of our MVP. So please, sir, everybody, so one of the tasks, we need your minimum MVP, 3. Then now we know your minimum MVP, 3 of what you are offering. Value them. We need pricing on them. How much do you think you can sell each of those MVP times 30 days times 12 months? That is the last figure I want to get. That's what I want to. So you can now see that business is not about passion. It's not about how much you have. It's about the knowledge you have. So we need to know this. What is that 3? Let's say your minimum MVP, right? Oh, please, apart from doctor and engineer, now, I need somebody to, what business do you do again? Can you tell me your business?
Yeah, my business is into healthcare services.
Healthcare. Okay, sir.
Yeah, I have a clinic and also just recently opened a diagnosis center.
Thank you. Fantastic, sir. Now, we need to know the MVP of our diagnosis center. It's not about, after all, people must come and do tests, not me. They must come. No, sir. We need to know. Now, your clinic now, we need to know what is the MVP in that clinic. The minimum viable service. You can put service. I remember that time I was in school. If they say times equals to 2, if it's not what I cram, I don't forget that. So please, don't come and tell me that you said products because it's not called service. That's why I did not do it. No, not lie. We need to know the minimum MVS or MVP. Is that clear?
Sorry, I asked a question on the platform, sir.
Okay, so I say, what if you have one? Yes, sir. Please do it. Do it, sir. It's possible. But I believe if you think deep, you can take it. You can take it to 3. I'm 100% sure.
Okay.
If you think deep, what are you into, sir?
Corporate training.
Corporate training. Thank you. So your minimum MVP should be: are you doing one-on-one training for people? Or is it for the corporate training? Which service sell more? Is it staff training? Is it performance management training? Or is it
Okay.
customer care service training? Is it
Okay.
adding up?
All right. Okay. Yeah, I
So
can
I'll charge for
understand.
that consulting separately right now. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
you're welcome, sir. Okay, you say you sell food. If you sell food, let's say it's a restaurant, if it's a processed food or a cooked food, what is the minimum MVP in that food? Is it eba or bolo? Is it parfait? That's what I take more in the place. Or is it chicken and rice? Or is it turkey? You need to know what drives the traffic more. That MVP is what gives you what? Known as your unique selling point. That's why you now know it, you now perfect it, perfect it, perfect it, perfect it. That is what gives you your minimal. That what now give you your unique selling. That's what differentiates from your competitors. So now we've talked about that. We've talked about getting the cost, your MVP. The third thing will now be what? You need to tell us how you want to market that thing. What's your marketing channel like? What is your sales channel like? We need to know. So please, this is the task that we need to work on this week. I beg of you. You can choose not to do it. You've paid me the money. After all, who is he to tell me what to do? No wahala. But please, I'm so sure if you can do these tasks, you'll be happy with yourself. You paid for how to structure your business for more profits. And that's what we are doing right now. This is what we are doing right now. Please. Let's do something. Let's take a vow. Just type, I'm committed to do this task. Type it on the chat box. I am committed to do this task. Yes, sir. Mr. Alasha, you're not willing to do it. I can perceive your thoughts. Please type there. I'm committed to doing this task. So that day I'll be dragging you like this generator in the class next week. Please type, I'm committed to do this task. I don't know how I'm going to put the English. Thank you, Thompsoness. I'm committed to do this task. Type it on the chat box. Please don't tell me you're not feeling fine, you cannot attend the class next week. Don't tell me you have a running stomach. No. Type it. Okay, thank you so very much. I'm committed in doing this task. Okay, thank you so much. Please, this is part of what you paid for. This is what we are doing right now. This is what we are doing. Good. So now you've done that. I need you to help me do one thing from Jumia style. I need your product specification. Now, the man that run an hospital, please. I want you to list me the doctor that run a clinic. I want to see the features of your hospital. Do you have an MRI machine? Do you have what is that thing you have in your hospital right now? Yes, it's a clinic. I understand. Not that it's an hospital or no. What do you have? I need that features. The guy that run trainings, I need that features. What differentiates you? What is that thing you are bringing on board that differentiates you, sir? The engineer that is here, I want to see your features. What do you have that, I don't know if it's on this call today. The engineer on this call last week. Is it Damien? Okay, Damien, are you on this call? I can remember his name now. Okay, so I need to, as an engineer, what do you have you are bringing on board right now that differentiates you from other engineers? For Mr. Jude, who have attended our training so far, we need to know your minimum MVPs. What is the features in what is those equipment you have? Do you have machines that can help us print how many paper per hour? I don't know, but you not know the features of what you have. You know why? People want to buy features. People want to buy specification, no longer what you are saying, come and buy. So you're not making more money in your business, maybe just because you don't have the features of your business is not highlighted clearly. You've not clearly highlighted the features in your business. those things he offers, there's no clear offers about it. So this is what it takes to set up a structure for your business for a start. This is what you see Jumia got right on their site. The aim of this is to minimize the level and frequency that people are calling them. That is the objective of this, why people are calling, because what they've done here, let me go to AliExpress now. You see me the same thing here. So I know some of you might be wondering, I'm not going into e-commerce, so that does not really concern me. Yes, it concerns us on this training because business is about operation and strategy. Whether you're an engineer on site, you're digital marketing, you're into training, you're into printing, whatever business you are into, agriculture, in all you do, at the end of the day, it still boils down to one thing, which is, in summary, how are you able to convert sales? Now, if you look at this AliExpress now, let's assume you want to buy this from AliExpress. You see that the same thing on Jumia replicates in this place also. So what am I saying? A lot of us have not been able to state out clearly our features in the business, what we are doing. Now, let's come down with this AliExpress now. Let's see, description. So you can see description here under this AliExpress now, the same thing. It says 11-in-1 multiple plug hub. Now, laptop docking station, they wrote all the specification here. You can see they wrote everything here. Specification, please. This is what I want you to do for me. Go back and what? Clearly, do me that big favor, sir. CEO, chairman on this call. If you have staff, on Monday, tell them that let's come. We have work to do. This is what I want us to achieve from now till Friday. So when we do this, before we now start going to marketing, going to sales next as we proceed in this class. Then, now we've talked about funnel. Yeah. Let's now be looking at what will now be what? Your traffic. How many people do you want to see what you are doing? That your MVP, that your MVS, that thing you are so good at, that is not your unique selling point. How many people do you want to see it in a day? That is the traffic we're talking about. How many people do you want them to see? Because the more people that see your MVP are the people that will pay you. The more people that see what your MVP, sorry, I believe I'm using the word MVP because I believe everybody on this call understand what I'm talking about right now. So the more people that see your MVP determine how much you will make. But most of us, like let's say like the man that have a clinic now, how many people knows your hospital? How many people come there, whether for antenatal checkup, for headache, migraine, diagnostic, HIV, DNA, staphylococcus? How many people come there in a day? That's the question. That's what we mean by traffic. So how do we make people know? Now you've opened a new diagnosis centers. Have you taken pictures to share online? Have you taken time to get your staff to tell them, hey, hello, how are you doing? We're opening a new diagnosis center right now. We can help you do what's it called now? Your test. Your malaria results can come out within 2 hours. I don't know how it comes out, like 5 hours. We can do full body test for you and can get it within 12 hours. These are things that we should think of to drive traffic to that diagnosis center. These are the things that can help us drive traffic to that diagnosis center. Not opening down and say, after all, people must well come and do tests now. Because if I come and open mine close to you, my close. So, when I talked about this, let me skip all this. I want us to go to something. I want us to do something hands-on. Yes. So, now we talked about this, your value proposition under your structure. Please, if you are still awake, just type I'm still awake. Hope you're not sleeping yet. It's what you pay for, you are getting. No. Type I'm still awake. I am still awake. Thank you so much. I'm still awake. Thank you. So just type I'm still awake there. That should go. Good. Thank you so much. Oh, so sorry, doctor. Just struggling with network. So this will be the last lap we'll take now for the next 30 minutes, and we'll close by 9:30 dot. So we have some things to achieve. Now, a lot of people ask me, how am I able to convert sales in my business? What make it look different? Why did it know? Because you know why? You must know your value proposition, what you're offering. Now you now know your MVP is clear. You now know that this is the minimum value product. Please, the assignment is submitted on Friday. Don't worry, your data is safe with me. Don't get scared. If I not tell you, I will not start your business. We cannot do the same business. Feel free and show it also. We can look at it together. Then, now you have your cost. Now you know your MVP. The next thing you know is your value proposition. Your value what proposition. Now your MVP or MVS is clear. The value proposition is the next thing you look at. Who are your customers? You need to ask yourself, what is the job that my customer want to achieve by patronizing me? Remember, we're talking about structuring your business for more profit. Now, the engineer that is into building right now, he's into construction, heavy-duty construction. What he should be thinking on that, what exactly is my client looking for when they come to me? Today, I was somewhere, I was going with somebody on the site. I was like, can people not build a house without all those bag of cement chucking in everywhere? The guy says, the one that says, it's possible that they call it turkey block, that the thing lock. Engineer, you stay on this call. What are the engineers on this call? How many engineers do we have here? Okay. So what I'm saying is this. He said that. I say, fine, good. So the first thing that under the job to be done is what? Every client that call you need 4 things from your product. Every client that reach you, every client that dial your number, every client that chats you up, every client that for any reason reach you out, they need 4 things: functional need, social need, emotional need, or financial need. What are the 4 things your client needs from you? They might not need everything at the same time, but they need one of those things. So let's take the guy that's into fashion, that's make clothes. Now, what your customer needs from you is a social need. They want to look good when they go outside. The doctors on this call, people want to come to your diagnosis center, your hospital, because of an emotional need. The engineers on this call, people want to come and help them build because they need a functional need. Those of you that's into training, like Mr. Alasha is, people want to intend to because of their financial need. To be able to meet other needs in them. Knowing the kind of need that your customer need makes you not to talk too much when you're with the clients. You keep your mouth, analyze and listen to what they're asking for to give them the right offer. But some of you, a client needs a functional need. You are giving them financial need solution. Some of you, a client is looking for social need. For example, let's say the engineer that built house here. You have a name for yourself you built. I don't look at his prestige to say, yes, he built my house for me. Let's say the doctors on this call, you give injection without me feeling the injection. I can say, when Dr. Tucci give me injection, it was fantastic. I'm bragging about it. That is social need I've bragged about. Please, sir, your money is not enough to run a business. I can tell you that. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. Okay, so sorry, Engineer Damien. You say network. You need knowledge. And this is what you are getting. Now you go to clearly state. So, meaning your MVP, do me a favor, write it there. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? how do my MVP meet the job to be done? Please, can you type it on the chat box? I were about 28. I want to see 15 people write this thing. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Please write it on the chat box. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Write on the chat box, please. Thank you so much, Areson. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Number 2 person, okay, second person. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Please, I need more pen to write this. 15 of us, I'm going to count before we proceed. Please don't get angry. I just want us to get value from what we are doing this evening. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Or how do my MVS? Thank you, Mr. Yaya. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Mr. John Glad. Thank you, Ephraim. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? Thank you, Mr. Ife. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? If you're into service, type how do my MVS meet the job to be done? Thank you, Echo Power. How do my MVP meet the job to be done? So many, thank you, Dr. Tochi. So that minimal thing you've written in your book now bring it back here. Do my client need functional need from me? Do my client need emotional need from me? Do my client need a financial need from me? So that minimal, so now if you cannot link your MVP or your MVS to the job to be done, I don't come already. Now see that you need to change that business. If you now see why investors will not want to, this is what investors look like. So that's why this is what investors think of when they want to give you their money to expand your business. You might feel, so if I'm an investor, I'm thinking in my head, so this guy spoke well. This guy knows what he's doing. So this minimum MVP, how does it meet the client need? Tell me more before I give you $10 million. Tell me before I give you 2 million naira. You go blank. You know, saying, sir, we know what to do. Just give me the money, I know what to do. You know, you could not answer this question. That's why that grant you are writing, you have not gotten that grant. You could not answer this question. That's why that bank loan you are looking for, you don't get it. You could not answer this question. That's why you see family and friends cannot even entrust you with their money. Now you've asked yourself, how do my MVP meet the job to be done? So let's now take, for example, now. I can see my colleague, the e-former, you're into selling of jewelries. Let's say you sell pure gold from Dubai. That can work 2 ways, social need and financial need. So many people want to wear the gold and feel arrived, feel that prestige of I'm using this gold diamond ring. In their mind, that I can sell this gold anytime to get my money back. So we are not running your Facebook ad. You run your ad to meet this need. So some of you are not making money on your Facebook advertisement because the content of your ad is saying, I will offer you functional solution. And your audience is having a social need. Please unmute your mic and say, is it getting complex or is it getting clearer? You can unmute your mic and say yes or no, or type on the chat box. Is it getting complex or getting clearer? Hello?
Okay, sir, it's getting clearer.
Thank you so much, sir. Who else again? Is it getting complex or is it getting clearer?
It's getting clearer, sir.
Thank you. Two more persons. Is it getting complex or getting clearer? Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mendel. One more person.
Okay, it's getting a little bit complicated because we had network glitching.
Okay, sir. I understand. So during the replay, you can watch it clearly. So for the replay, all replay is given after the end of the class. So don't give replay immediately after the class. My apology for that. It's intentional because I want people to be in a live class. Replay, most of us don't have the discipline to watch replay. I can tell you for that. As you're watching the replay, somebody is distracting you, you are doing some other things. So that's why I don't always encourage replay. No, you paid for a live session. If it was a replay, I have done a recorded cafe to go and watch. That is my principle. So if this was to be a replay, I would have done a recorded session. Pay me 25 and go and watch the recorded session. That is your cup of tea. I can put this on seller. You go and pay and watch. No, it's a live session. So all replay will be given by Fembri at the end of this session. I'm going to put for some time, not a live access. Because if you think, many of us have bought courses you did not watch. Because in your mind, you know, I'll go and watch it whenever I'm ready. That's why for us, our replay is not a live access. It's a limited time. You need to take action right now, right now, right now, right now, right now. So most of your Facebook ad is not converting because you are running an ad. Your client needs a functional need, and your ad is showing that I will give you a financial need. You are wasting your money already. So for your Facebook ad to convert, for your advertisements to work well for you, for that word of mouth to convert in sales, you need to know your MVP. You know your unique selling point. So when you're not you must have heard of elevator pitch, right? Elevator pitch, let's assume you go to Transcorp in Abuja now. You are on a lift, and when you open the lift, you're going to second floor, make Dangote inside. And Dangote asks you, and Dangote is going to the 5th floor, and you're going to the 4th floor, and ask you how you doing. Let's say, Mr. Salas, hey, what are you into? You say, I'm into crypto. So tell me more about it. That few minutes, okay, I help people increase their wealth through investment in a secure platform. That alone is your elevator pitch. But when you don't get your MVP clearly, you don't know your elevator, you don't know your unique selling point, they cannot explain yourself. So elevator pitch is what you share and explain in less than 60 seconds. So now you now know the job to be done. So go and check your MVP and choose where it belongs here. And I'll be looking at, and I'll be what? Pain point. What is that pain you are solving from your clients? What is that thing that annoying them? What is that thing that make you start a business at first, that make you feel, okay, you know what? I can do this particular thing. For example, about 7 years ago, when I want to become a consultant, I told myself, I don't want to become a business coach with just theory. I want to teach from the perspective of in-depth knowledge, that if you come to my class, you know that this guy knows this particular thing. I don't want to go and read theory. I want to own a business. I will not say I'm a business consultant so that I can tell you the real thing I'm learning. This is what I believe give me something different, some flavor from my colleagues that does consulting and coaching and business trainings. Because I have 3 actual business I'm running, and I have an 8 to 5 job. Together is what give me this knowledge I'm teaching. So now the pain point was that people were saying business coach and consultant, they are fraud. You pay, they don't know what they are doing. That was a pain point. So I told myself that fine, if I'm to be a consultant, I don't want people to see my picture online and say, well, it's one of them. That was a pain point. That was what was annoying people. So go back. How do your MVP reduce or take away the anger from your clients? That's on that you need to ask yourself again. Is it financial cost? So how do your MVP, what is the gains can they gain when they patronize you? Is it reduction in their price? Do they feel safe giving you money? I know there's a guy that's into poultry. When your eggs, like, now there was a time in my farm, the feed we're giving to the chicken was making the eggs small. The client was complaining. At that point, our MVP was making them lose money. That's what it means. So we need to change the feed in the farm immediately so that the MVP we are producing as egg can give them what? Financial security, because they are buying to resell. So when people buy your product to resell, meaning they're into financial job, they need your product or service to do a financial job for them. So now you'll be able to ask yourself this particular question. The next one you'll be looking at also should not be what exactly you are offering. Please take this thing step by step. We are here to stray your business for more profit. Pause all what you think you know. Open your mind, because the illiterate of the 21st century is not one who goes to school. It's one who could not unlearn to relearn. That's the illiterate of the 21st century. So meaning you can be literate and you are illiterate inside your literacy. You don't want to learn. You feel, okay, I know what he's talking about, but please listen. Then, you're not opened up here. Now you have clear of the job to be done with your MVP or your MVS. You know the pain points. You know what you want the client to gain. Then you now look at what? What are your gain creators? What are those things that will make them come to you? Number one is the price. Some of you, your pricing is wrong in your business. So your problem is just your pricing. You have a good MVP, you have a good audience, you know what to do, which job to do. Is it functional? Is it social? Is it emotional? Is it financial? You know the kind of things but your pricing is wrong. That alone, getting your pricing right can be a gain to your clients. So look at pricing as you proceed. So if you are pricing your product based on how you suffer, if you know I just do this particular thing, I don't go sell. If you not sell, leave them. No, sir. Your price should be your cost of raw material, cost of labor, and other production costs. And you now add a margin on it. You don't cost this water based on its dry season. No. How much did you buy this empty can? How much did they design this thing for you? How much do you produce this label? How much do you buy this empty can? How much do you use to produce the water? Those things is your cost of goods sold in accounting. So that is the cost you use to produce. Let's now use 100. Let's say, this is sold for 15 naira. Let's assume so. Meaning, before they sold it for 15 naira, meaning the cost of goods to produce this particular thing will be like 35 naira. They now put a margin on it. That's okay. I will going to put 10% of the total. Let's say I use 100 naira to produce this water. Okay, let's say Apple said this phone for, let's say, 1.2 million. Now, if you look at the original factory cost for this phone, we're like 950,000. So what do? If you produce this iPhone, let's assume so, don't just say it's an iPhone I want to sell. No. If it's 1 million I used to produce your offer, what do? Is it 10% markup you're adding? Is it 20%? But some of you put 80% and say it's 1.9 million. We'll go price now. You must price, like I say. No, sir. That is an archaic way of doing business. You need to have your profit margin. What is the markup? What do I need to add to this? So that when you are not around, your staff knows what to charge. Now, accessibility. Some of you are not, your offer are not accessible. When you're not around, nothing happens. Like the engineer on this call, what are the people do you work with to do your structural drawing? Do you have a plumber? Do you want to say send me bill of quantity? What is your turnaround time to get that thing done? This now brings us back to what we talked about last week. Your circle of influence, circle of control, and what? Your circle of consign. Then let's look at your user experience. How can your MVP or your MVS make, what experience are you giving to people when they pay you? Let me ask this. I'll need two persons to unmute your mic. What have been your experience so far with this training from when you paid till now? What have been your experience, please? Genuine feedback. You can unmute your mic. Who is unmuting? Who is speaking? Who is speaking, please? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello,
I
yes.
can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. So what have been your experience, sir, so far since you paid since the beginning of this course till now, when you paid until now?
Okay, my experience since then till now, it has been an excellent one. I think the areas that we have faced a lot of challenges in the area of our revenue and in the area of our staffing, we've been able to see a way to position those things in an effective way. Before now, it used to be me, running around, gathering all the stuffs, making sure that the purchases are there. But now we've been able to balance it to make sure that there are effective people in the system who will carry out the activities without me being involved, and it will be done excellently. And now, again, I think before this training, I've sometimes visited your page and all that. So, on your farm, I think that was on Facebook. So, looking at so many things there, I run a farm as well. I picked one or two things that we have implemented. So,
Okay,
being in this class now, it has been a smooth journey, and we are still enjoying the benefits of the class.
okay, thank you about that. Thanks so much, Mr. Jonathan. Sorry, Mr. Goodluck. Goodluck is making me call Jonathan. Thank you. One more
Okay.
person. What have been your experience so far from when you paid, from our pricing, accessibility, experience? What has it been for you? Who is speaking, please? One more person. I don't want to call names. I just want you can unmute your mic and just share with us. You paid, you're getting value, yes or no? How has it been?
Okay, I can speak.
Yes, go on, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Yeah, for me, since I paid for the course, number one, the pricing was very, as far as concerned, very down to earth, very moderate, not excessive. In fact, the value I'm getting for the training is much more than what I paid for. So for me, that is something. And then with regards to accessibility, at every step of the way, since we paid, there has been information as to what to expect and what to do. And that has given us at least a heads up as to what to expect. And then with regards to the training proper, it's very practical, it's very hands-on, and it gives one, it's not like other trainings where you just dish out information, and sometimes you have information overload and then you're not even able to put to practice what you've been taught. So this is very practical as far as I'm concerned. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you so much, sir, for that. I so much appreciate this. So you can now see when you are now doing all this, you should clearly check for your pricing, accessibility, and user experience. You must learn to script your user experience. You must. If PDP, APC can intentionally script photographer, rent people to come to hall, stadium during election time to say we have many crowd, how about you, a business on how to make money? You cannot script your experience to give to your clients. People pay you, you disappeared. People pay you, you get angry that they're asking for value. No, they paid you for that thing. It's their right to access that. People give you money for product or service that you're offering. You agreed to them, you told them you will give that within 7 days. And 6 days, you're not communicating with them. Yes, transformer blow in your area, your machine spoiled. Did you communicate with them? That's the question. That's a user experience. So please, we're here to start our business. Everything is not prayer. Everything is not Tinubu. Everything is not about the government. Some of us, we are killing our business every day with our attitude. Look at what the next one, your quality and control, your quality and quantity. Now your MVP, how quality is that thing you are offering as MVP? Some of you people buy from you, don't come, most of you, your clients, they don't have a returning customers. You not having a returning customer is a signal that something is wrong somewhere in your business. Okay, good. Sorry to do this, sir. Mr. Jude, can you hear me, sir? Good evening, sir. Hello. I don't know if it's on this call.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sir.
I'm
Thank
here.
you. Please, why did you repeat for this class again? I know you attended it before, but you came back again. What was your reason behind that?
Okay. The first one, I learned a lot of things that I'm implementing, and so far so good. It has been going on well. So this is another opportunity to still gain additional knowledge.
Okay, sir.
So that's why I made another plan.
Okay, thank you. So would you like to call next time? Would you want to bring somebody? Would you want to tell somebody about this training if you have the opportunity, or want to bring someone to this training?
Actually, it can ask a blessing. Joseph, though he had been trying to get in, I don't know why he was not letting in. I introduced a business partner. He also registered through me. He can confirm from blessing.
Thank you so much, sir, for that. For even bringing somebody else to come and enjoy from this from where. So what happened there? Somebody got the price right, got the accessibility, got a good user experience, have quality for what he paid for, and he went back and called somebody else. But most of us on this call, how many people bring people to us? How many people give us referrals? Please, you can make good money from your business if you can structure it the way we've planned it. Let's hit it quickly. Specification, yes. Specific functionalities. You saw also on Jumia and AliExpress. So go back, it's part of your tax for this week. Go back and do the specification in your own. Now, some of you did not even bother to go through our website, but I'm so sure that if you have gone through the landing page, you will see this course specification clearly stated. What you will learn, what it is. Let me go back to that site because I really want us to get value. If this is where we stop this evening, we can call it a wrap here, because I know sure where you've gotten value for that which you've paid for. Let me share something with us quickly. Let me come here quick. Good. Now, one of the things we promised that you will get here will not be, let me come here. Now, this is for week 1. This is week 1 here. Can you see my side? Do you think we've covered structure and revenue model so far? Yes or no? You can chat, put it on your board, chat, yes. Do you think we've covered week 1 already? Do you think we've covered week 1 already? Hello? You can put on the chat box, or you can unmute your mic. Do you think we'll cover structure, business revenue model, and strategy? Do you think we'll cover that already? Okay, thank you, Mr. Alasha Dodo. You say yes. Okay, thank you. You say yes, we have. Thank you, Midos. Thank you. You say we have. Thank you, Doctor. You say we have. So most of you, your MVP does not relate to your specification. You can ask why people don't come back anymore. Some of you are not even bold to list your specification out because you know it's not what you're going to write, you will deliver. You don't even know that you disappoint them. Please. People need to know you, like you, and trust you. Know you, like you, and trust you. How many people know you? How many people like you? And how many people trust you? People will trust you. Now, Mr. Jude was able to refer someone because he knows us. He must have liked what we've done. And he now trusts us enough to bring in someone to this training. So can I see, please, you can do better than what you are doing right now in your business. I'm 100% sure you can do better. You can do better. Take away survival mentality. Take away survival mentality. Be keen in how to create value, how to give value. Now, next time I'll be looking at also here will not be what? Your pain relievers. I want to wrap up. I want us to finish. I don't want to take this to the next session. Your pain relievers. What exactly is your MPV doing under this job to be done? Is it helping them save money? Is it helping them save time? When it comes to performance, is your MVP in better quality? Like Mr. Jude, is no printing. Now, if you print something on my shirt for me, if I wash that thing 3 times, will it go off? Now, somebody gave me this cup. I think she's in this call right now. She gave me this cup and I valued it a lot. It's on my table here. If she gave me a substandard thing, imagine this thing up. I put water every time, this thing peel off. So ask yourself, are you giving them a better experience? What is the quality you are giving to your customers? Please don't give low quality because you want to make money. I charge 25,000 for my consulting session, which is an hour. I cannot take 24,999 naira. I won't take it. Because if I take it, I must give you the value for 25K. For my business structure, system and strategy program, I charge about 1.5 million naira, 2 million, depending on your nature of what we discuss. I can charge 500,000 naira, I can charge 800,000, depending on what you want me to do for you. I cannot collect 200,000 naira and I'm not grumbling. How much do you pay me that you're stretching my life in the first instance? If I agree to collect 50,000 naira from you for business structure, mean you can have a one-on-one with me, and I become a member of your business to help you structure your business. Look at what you did. If I agree to take 100K, I will give you the same value of somebody for 1 million naira or 500,000 naira. But many of you miss these things because of hunger, lack of integrity. You take a job that you know in your conscience, that job on a normal day should be, say, 200,000 naira for you to execute. But because of lack of self-discipline, integrity, you take the job and you collect for 50,000 naira or 100,000. Now that 100,000 naira difference will bring pressures to you. They not start vibrating. How much you pay when they stress my life? I go return your money back. What's going to worry you? No, sir. No. We are more advanced and enlightened that kind of animal behavior. I call it animal behavior. Because for you to have taken that, you knew that your MVP will create that value to meet that customer functional need. And this now brings me to that, please, when talking to your customer, be clear of what they need. Don't let the customer move you from functional need, from functional job to be done to social job. Don't let the customer sleep away because no longer functional job I need. No, I need financial job. No, sir. That alone can affect your MVP, and that alone can affect your profits. So what do we do here? Eliminate risk and fear from your client. So what do you now put here? Your product, now you should be clear. How will your product and service? Is it in digital form? Is it in virtual form? Is it in what? How will your product help this client achieve this? Now imagine I say to do a physical class. Some of you are connected from outside Abuja right now. I'm in Abuja right now. Some of us are in Lagos, Kaduna, Sokoto, different parts of Nigeria in this classroom right now. So imagine and I say you must come to Abuja. No, it's not convenience. We are agreed to start by 7 because so that by 9 we can 6 minutes to go. We're ending this class so that we start early and close early. How convenience you make your offer to your client? These are the questions that make you spread your business for more profit. So with this, I want to say thank you so much for this evening. Thanks for your time. Thanks for trusting us once more with your ad-in 25 billion naira that you give to me and my team. So then, as I said before, at the end of this training, all this session will be put together, and you see first session, second session, and attendance. For you to get access to that, you must have attended 70%. We have 8 sessions. I mean, you must attend minimum 6 sessions to have access to the recorded session. Yes, you paid, but I regulate how you get session because I want to get value. I want to genuinely get value for your money. It's a live session, not a recorded session. And after that, we'll look at the attendance behind my we'll look at those people that if you attend 6 times, you have access to the replay. If you're not up to 6 times out of the 8 times, please, we can't give you the replay. Drag me, insult me, tag me on social media, no wahala. But there's a rule, I must abide by that because I want you to learn directly live. Because if you say go and watch the replay, you might be distracted. You might be playing it on your phone right now. Somebody call you, a client call you. But what you gain in the class here, stick more with you. So when you're not watching the replay, it's like a refresher. It refreshes you already when you're watching the replay. So thank you very much. There'll be time for questions as we put in our next sessions. Why, please go back and fill that form, my team member. So next, we're looking at 2 things: the form you fill and the tasks you are being given to do. So thank you so very much, everybody. Please help us go back to the group and type what you've learned this evening. Is it what you've paid for? I expect your testimonial on the group right now. Just type there on the group how you felt with this class this evening. So please, sir.
Okay, sir, please, I just wanted to request the assignment that you're giving us. Please, can one of your staff help to type on the platform?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Exactly what.
Perfect. If we don't tomorrow morning, they'll drop it in the group tomorrow morning, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. It's very clear. I don't want us to get misconstrued, but it will be typed in the group, sir, clearly.
Okay, thank you.
As you are working on it, Temba and Homesowners, please, you drop your phone number so they can call you for any clarity, please. Yes, for any. So as they are working on within the week, as they are working, please, you can call any of those 2, Temba or Homesowners, and say, please, I'm working on my calculation. What did coach say we should do again? They'll guide you through. So you'll not be left alone within the week. So feel free to call them directly or chat them up. They will explain this to you. So I really want you to do it, not in assumption, but with understanding of what you are doing. So thank you so very much, everybody. I'm grateful and I'm honored to have you all on this call. So do me one favor. Just go back and type how you feel about this training on the WhatsApp group. I'm grateful. Good night, everybody.